have a tile project coming up? Great, you're in the perfect place for a tip to help you with your installation. An uncoupling membrane. Now that has nothing to do with your relationship or marriage. Uncoupling, get it? Anyway, a membrane can help you with some lifting, your back pain, and to protect your installation for the long term. My experience has been mostly with Laticrete Stratamat uncoupling membrane. Let's see if we can get the installation technique down in 60 seconds. Are you ready? Let's start the timer now. With the area clear, we're now going to dry lay the material, rolling it out and cutting it to length and cutting through any penetrations needed. With your second piece, making sure they line up and that there is a 1/4 inch gap around all of the walls. As with any installation, preparation is critical. Once you have your floor clean of debris, staples, nails, pieces of drywall, give it a drink, as they say, and use a sponge to sponge off any dust or dirt. Now you're ready for your thin set. Take the flat side of your trowel and burn that mortar into your substrate. Then use the comb side of the trowel just as you were setting the tile. Comb it out in one direction, place your mat in the combed ridges, push down and tamp down with a wood trowel or grout float, and you are now ready to set tile. We did it! Now that we know how to install, do you remember why we did it? An uncoupling membrane protects your installation from cracks, up to 1/8 of an inch. It also only adds 1/8 of an inch thickness to your entire system. And your back will appreciate that it's lightweight. If you've ever carried a lot of Durock, you'll appreciate it. Okay, tile nerds, join me for a brief history about uncoupling tile systems. Sounds exhilarating. So while we go back in time, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. Uncoupling a tile system is not new technology. The Romans and Greeks did it with their stone and tile hundreds of years ago. They used a sand bed to separate their tile system from the substrate. So if there was any movement or adjustment below the system, it didn't affect their beautiful tile work, which is still there for us to review and look at. Construction techniques are different today than they were then.
You've got to come back with me. Where? Back to the future.
Well, in 1987, don't you love the 80s? What was your favorite part of that decade? Leave in the comments down below. Because in 1987, Schluter, you may have heard of them, invented Ditra, or I used to call it the orange waffle stuff that you would see on job sites. This is the re-innovation. Is that a word? I don't know. It sounds like a good word. This is the re-innovation of the technique of uncoupling. And it's in a membrane. It's in a roll. It's only 1/8 of an inch thick. This innovation took separating the tile system from the substrate from the old way of doing it with a sand bed or a slip sheet to this membrane. And when there's movement, and there's always movement, the membrane uncouples itself and protects your system. Okay, you made it to the end. What questions do you have? Leave them in the comments down below. I will respond to you. If you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and you can get more content just like this. If you want to know about how or why your floor cracks, check out this video right here. It'll let you know. And in the meantime, tile the world and let's keep learning together.